We thank you for all becoming a part of the Zee Business Travel Awards. Namaskar, my name is Shivani Dandekar, I'm your host. Now, India has been always a sought-after travel destination. India's natural beauty, colorful festivals, and historical monuments pull travelers from across the world. The increase in the number of tourists has transformed tourism into a full-fledged industry. It has not just provided jobs to many, but has also bolstered the Indian economy as well. The tourism industry in India has reached great heights in a short span of time, and those responsible for it are the ones who provide services like hotels, airlines, tour planning, travel agencies, cruise and car rentals. Let's give them all a big, big round of applause, please. And the Zee Business Travel Awards is here to honor those who are responsible for taking the travel industry to greater heights. I would now like to invite Mr. Anil Singh, Managing Editor, Zee Business, to join us on stage.
सबसे पहले आप सबका बहुत बहुत स्वागत जी बिजनेस के पहले ट्रैवल अवार्ड्स में। ये वो इंडस्ट्री है जो लोग सपने देखते हैं, उन सपनों को पूरा करने में मदद करती है। ट्रैवल इंडस्ट्री न सिर्फ घूमने फिरने की वजह रही हो, बल्कि एक बड़ा बिजनेस बनते जा रही हो और दुनिया भर में इस इंडस्ट्री में चाहे वो बिजनेस करने वाले लोग हों या फिर खर्चा करने वाले कंज्यूमर्स, हर जगह इंडियंस आगे हैं। और जब इंडियंस आगे हैं तो फिर जी बिजनेस ने सोचा क्यों ना एक ऐसी पहल की जाए, एक ऐसी शुरुआत की जाए जहां इस इंडस्ट्री को जो सही सम्मान मिलना चाहिए वो सम्मान मिले। और इसी को देखते हुए हमने आज जी बिजनेस ने पहले ट्रैवल अवार्ड की शुरुआत की है और मैं उम्मीद करता हूं ये पहला ट्रैवल अवार्ड, इस अवार्ड को, इस इंडस्ट्री को आगे बड़ी ऊंचाइयों तक ले जाने की पूरी कोशिश करेगा और उसमें आपकी पूरी इंडस्ट्री का हमें साथ मिलेगा। सैर कर दुनिया की गाफिल, जिंदगानी फिर कहाँ, सैर कर दुनिया की गाफिल, जिंदगानी फिर कहाँ, जिंदगी अगर कुछ रही तो फिर ये जवानी फिर कहाँ। तो जब तक जवानी है, जब तक आप में जोश है, उमंग है, उत्साह है, दुनिया घूम लीजिए।
In terms of travel, hotels, service, airlines, food, culture, we truly have an incredible country and we should all be very proud. And for all of you in the room tonight that make this country such a pure pleasure to visit, congratulations, because it's a huge achievement. Give yourselves a round of applause. Now I would like to welcome on stage our chief guest and Minister of State for Tourism, Mr. K.J Alphons. We request you to please share your views. Let's give him a big round of applause and a very, very warm welcome.
Thank you very much, Zee News, for organizing this wonderful event here. This is a huge exception what Zee News is doing here. Thank you very much. And this is exactly, we all need to grow together, yes or no? Yes. If you say your country is a waste basket, if you say your country is rubbish, who the hell is going to see us? Well, Indian tourism has done extremely well last year. We grew against a global growth rate of 7% last year. Indian tourism has grown at 14% in terms of global arrivals. I think that calls for a big applause. Last year we contributed $27 billion, which is approximately about 1,77,000 crores to the kitty in terms of foreign exchange. Well, if I add the domestic tourism, the numbers would be mind-boggling because last year we had 1.8 billion trips, not million, 1.8 billion trips made by Indians in India itself. Last year we contributed 7% to the GDP of the country, 12.36% to the employment of the country. And here is a big take. Last 4 years, the tourism industry has created 14.62 million jobs. Thank you very much. I'm most grateful to the entire hospitality industry, the true travel industry, for doing so much for this country. I think you are the people who are my biggest ambassadors. Of course, my biggest ambassador in the tourism industry is, of course, the Indian Prime Minister. He has created a space for India across the globe. So thank you, Prime Minister, for being the biggest tourism ambassador for India. Thank you, Zee News. Thank you, everybody involved. And congratulations to all the winners. It doesn't matter if you won or not. Even if you created one job for me, I'm most grateful to you. You are the people who are really putting the country up there. And am I happy with all these achievements in my ministry? No, I'm not. in 3 years, I want to double these numbers. I want to reach 20 million by 2020. I want to reach $50 billion from foreign tourists by 2020. And in exactly 5 years, I want to reach $100 billion from the foreign tourists. This is my target. Is it achievable? Yes. When you guys are with me, it's all doable. I feel very confident. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's pitch up there. Please join me in this big dream of reaching that, because I want people, young people, to have jobs. I want prosperity, and I want to contribute big time to the economy. Thank you very much for inviting me. I'm most grateful.
Thank you so much, sir. If you could please take a seat. All right, up next, I would like to please request Mr. Anil Kumar Singh Jaan, Minister of Tourism, the Republic of Mauritius, to please join us on stage. Thank you so much. Let's give him a big warm welcome. And to take this session forward, I would like to call Swati Khandelwal, Executive Editor of Zee Business.
All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks and welcome. It's my proud privilege and pleasure to have you both sitting next to each other. As you just mentioned, you would like to take some notes from the minister to understand how beautifully does he do his job and the way Mauritius tourism has come up and has been prominent out there. We are not far behind. We are getting there slowly but steadily, I'm sure. Gentlemen, I would keep this conversation short, not too long, but to get the real sense of how is it that we can become what we should. You know, you've talked about those targets, and my question to you really is, while you're saying that there is lots that the government is doing, the individuals are doing, and so on and so forth, yet somewhere we are not reaching where we should with the potential that we have. I want you to highlight and talk about these challenges and what is the way forward. How are we dealing with those? Because once we address them, can we go forward?
I have two big problems. One is the sense of security that people should have when they visit the country. Vague reports saying India is unsafe. Where is it so unsafe? I mean, after we are a country with 1.3 billion people.
Yeah, the population is huge.
It's population, and it's a massive country. And not everybody shares the same kind of views, and I mean, things are different. Number two, the perception that India is dirty. Is it as clean as, let's say, any street in Paris or in Mauritius, possibly? No, it's not. I mean, we have a large number, extremely large number of people who are below poverty line. I mean, we have problems, but you see, take for example, Visakhapatnam. I was there 2 weeks back.
Sure.
It was destroyed in 2014 completely in a cyclone. Today, it is possibly the most beautiful city in the country. Take for example, Indore, one of the dirtiest cities in the country for a long time. And today you go there, today Indore is one of the cleanest cities in the world.
Sir, your inputs here, because you set an example, the perfect example that India wants to emulate. We want to be like how Mauritius is. We want to promote ourselves as your country.
I haven't come here to give any lessons to India. In fact, I have come to learn from India. I always come to India to learn. Tourism is a very vulnerable industry. When we have a terrorist attack, let's say in India or in Mauritius, fortunately, we haven't had any. It destroys the image the country has. The same thing happens in any city in Europe or in the States. You don't have the same consequences. So there is a sort of a different treatment given to certain capitals in the world and to the developing countries. The other thing that we have to be concerned about is the power of social media. And also the regular media. Very often, all the major world media networks pick up what is published in our newspapers and on our TV. And they make headlines out of a little incident. They say picture posts in social media. So I always appeal to our people in Mauritius that there is no need to blow up any incident into a headline on the front pages. It doesn't serve the country well. Things will happen. Tourism is like that. It's a people-to-people diplomacy, I say. This is the best industry that can get people to understand other people. But we need also to understand that it is an industry that can survive if everybody protects it. The people need to be concerned about it. And this is why I always speak of inclusive and sustainable tourism. If you get everybody a role to play in the tourism industry, they will protect it. And when they protect it, your industry is going to thrive. This is one industry that really can create wealth, create employment, as you have said, and also give a very positive image for understanding among people of different creeds and different political views. So this is an industry that we need to protect and preserve.
I would like to ask you, sir, to also highlight and make us understand on the way you have gone out and reached out to India when it comes to tourism and inbound travel and outbound. How much is India participating right now, and where do you see that figure go? Because I know for a fact that currently Europe is your biggest market. And while India is now, people have more income in their hands, disposable income and so on. Do you think India can kind of get up and reach a big number?
I am very confident that there are two superpowers of tourism in the world today.
Superpowers?
Superpowers.
Okay.
China and India.
Well, let's say India and China.
Thank you very much. That's great news coming from you.
India is the mother India for us, so we come to seek out the blessings of the mother. Because India and Mauritius have so much in common. And we also want to promote Mauritius as a gateway for Indians into Africa. Not only for tourism, but also for business, for investors, and especially agriculture. I know India is doing a lot with regard to African countries, and this is something that we can work together because we belong to the African Union. We are part of lots of the regional groups in Africa, so we can be a partner of India in that particular aspect as well. So there are lots of things that we can do together. This is why air connectivity is critical.
How much are you seeing an upswing with the bilateral trades that we are seeing between many nations, and what is the potential that you see with certain nations that you think can give you that kind of a boost?
See, along with increase in trade, obviously the tourist inflow and outflow also increases. Like today we have, last year in 2017, we had 24 million outbound Indians traveling across the world, and Indians are great spenders. So Indians are extremely good tourists. So increasing trade on the one hand, both ways, I think that's greatly beneficial to improvement tourism. But some of the better things we are trying to do is, I want people to come here and stay longer. So I'm big time focusing now on two things, Ayurveda and yoga. And so if you see my ads and some of the promotions which we do, during the past few months we have put out 5 promotionals. Each promotion is only 60 seconds. And cumulatively, these 5 promotionals which we have put out on the social media had more than 200 million views in less than 2 months. I think we beaten Apple, Samsung, and everybody in terms of viewership in a promotional. And so we are hugely promoting yoga as well as Ayurveda. Now, what's the advantages? Somebody who comes for an Ayurvedic treatment stays for at least 2 weeks. So the 1 day longer I can keep somebody in India, that's for me big time tourism. Same with yoga.
And that's unique for India. I mean, one of the countries that...
It's unique. And of course, I've kind of completely redefined what yoga is, Early it was thought that yoga was for older people, laid back, retired. But if you see the model in my yoga ad, it's called the Yogi of the Racetrack. He's a 20-year-old guy. Finally, the punchline is, the more still you are, the further you go. So I think you should all see the ad. Making these ads, I spent 10 hours finalizing that 60-second promotional.
Promotion has to sort of pick up, and not just pick up, but being done in a right way, which touches...
In the right way and also in the right market. Now,
so
I've been in China...
that's an area where India can improve, and as a ministry...
Dramatically. Now, take for example China,
yeah,
where 144 is the outbound. We are now concentrating hugely on that. I've translated all these into Chinese, and then we are advertising on prime time television and newspapers in China. So these are the ways to go about it.
So will you tell your people to come to India for yoga and Ayurveda, because these are...
No. We want to compete with you on that one. Because we are going to have a center not only for yoga, Ayurveda, but also Chinese traditional medicine and African traditional medicine. So we are going to
India
combine
versus
all
Africa in Mauritius. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
No, let him steal the Chinese. I don't care. It's not my problem. If you want to do yoga, you have to breathe the Indian air, not the Mauritian air. You have to breathe the Indian air.
It's the same air. The Indian Ocean connects us.
That's true. That's actually quite true. How do you innovate? How do you keep the interest alive with people who would like to come? What are the new areas and ways that you try to attract visitors?
Well, we have about 40% of our tourists who are repeaters. They keep coming year after year. And they like to go to the same hotel, be served by the same people. They develop friendships. And I know of a case where somebody comes and stays in the most luxurious hotels. And on the last day, he goes to spend his last night in the house of the driver that drives him around. So it's a friendship that develops. And this is what the people do.
I think for a nation to succeed in tourism, tourism has to be in your DNA. It has to be in your DNA. That's why the tourist, if he or she goes and sleeps in the house of the driver, I mean, there's such a connect, isn't it? Now, the question which we need to ask is tourism in our DNA?
Sure. So I want to talk about one big challenge that the tourism industry faces. I mean, we talked about what happened in Kerala. It's extremely unfortunate, the worst disasters that the state saw in its history. But to come back on track and how quickly, because it's one of the big states which contributes to tourism in the country.
I think one of the biggest lessons for the whole world is the way Kerala has bounced back. We had 1.3 million people in relief camps. We had 300,000 houses underwater. And the way Kerala responded, school children, college children, everybody was out there raising resources. Oh my God, you should have come and seen it. And then, imagine cleaning up 300,000 houses with 3 feet of silt. Voluntary forces went from house to house, hundreds of people whom you never knew each other, cleaning up these entire houses and got it ready in exactly 10 days' time. But of course, the story doesn't end there. The livelihood of all these people is completely lost. Entire agriculture is wiped out, entire dairy industry is wiped out, entire shopping is wiped out. But tourism industry is bounced back. In 10 days' time, every destination has been opened, every resort is open, every hotel is open, and you're going to have the biggest tourism mart in Asia possibly happening in Cochin on 27th. I think, please, all of you should go. The Kerala Tourism Mart. I'm going. It's amazing, the spirit of Kerala. But of course, I'm telling people, please bring people there. Support the industry. It needs support because all the bookings of August and September and October were cancelled because of this. So we need really huge support for the industry to bounce back.
What is it that we can do to promote both inbound and outbound tourism from Mauritius?
In terms of government support, I think the private sector is doing it well. And we have had not only cultural, traditional, historic, and emotional ties with India, and we are also trying to develop religious tourism. And I love to say, maybe you won't be happy also, but we have kept in Mauritius the Pakka Hindu concepts of religion. We can showcase some of the traditions that you may have lost in India.
No, I'm very, very, very happy that you continue the traditions, because when I went for this conference of ASEAN nations, all the tourism ministers, I think it was the tourism minister of Thailand who got up and said in his presidential address, the civilization of Southeast Asia is essentially Indian, he said, and I found extremely, we were very, very happy about it. Yeah, so I'm very happy that we are being able to spread out, and our civilization has spread far and wide, and I think it's a very good thing for humanity.
And Mauritius being small, I think people can pray much better in a smaller place. I think that relations between India and Mauritius are excellent, and this is also very important to get people to have the confidence to travel.
I believe you were talking about how you are evolving on to a new strategy, which I think India can adopt too, with the way we are spread geographically and with different seasons. You are catering to different audience who likes a certain weather condition and getting them on, right? I mean, if you can throw some light on that.
Well, Mauritius is a destination that we market as a 365-day destination, open all the year round. It's not a seasonal destination. But we do have a summer and a winter. And in winter, when we have our winter, it rains a lot and it's a bit cool. So the Europeans don't want to come because it's their summer. So we need to fill the hotels during those lean months. And we have work on the Arab market. And we have now direct air services between Mauritius and Riyadh and Jeddah. We have found that the Arabs love to come to Mauritius during our winter.
So I think that's a great idea and concept to look at. Incredible India, and that is the campaign that was talked about. And where do we see the next phase of campaign, sir, when you talk of the social media benefits and the pros and cons, I would say?
Yeah, this is Incredible India 2.0. We launched a new website, which I think is fantastic. It's one of the best websites you will ever see. In terms of content, in terms of we also associate with Google. We have virtual reality stuff on that. And it's one of the best websites. Please go and see. Don't look at the earlier ones. I think it's fantastic. And that's why it's a very focused stuff that we advertise, product-wise, country-wise. And so we plan out all that, and that's the way we advertise. And of course, that's the way we try to get people. And also road shows. You know, take for example what Dubai did. They had nothing from China. They had 40 promotionals in China in 2 years, 40. So it doesn't end with just one roadshow, which generally India holds. So
Constantly.
now, yes, now what I'm planning to do is have multiple shows across the world, wherever it's necessary, and then move it along. Like, I was just finalizing my travel plans for the next 3 months. I think I'm booked every week. I'm traveling somewhere outside.
Wonderful.
Repeatedly.
Absolutely. And I think that is the way the message should be spread across, the true message of how incredible is our country. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for being on stage with me. I had a privilege speaking with you. Thank you, everyone. Thanks.
All states of India have diverse art, culture, lifestyle, language, and delicacies. Still, we all live together with pride. Our unity in diversity binds us together. So let's experience the diverse cultures in India through a dance performance. Here's presenting the Dance of India. Let's give them a big round of applause, please. Jaya Jaya Mataram. Jaya Jaya Mataram, Jaya Vande 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 Mataram. Jaya Jaya Mataram. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over as we're moving towards presenting the Zee Business Travel Awards, for which I would like to invite our Chief Guest Minister of State for Tourism, Mr. K.J Alphons, and special guest, Anil Kumar Singh, Jaan, Minister of Tourism, Mauritius, and Anil Singh, Managing Editor, Zee Business. Let's give them a round of applause as they come on stage to present the awards. Now we shall start the presentation ceremony and move to the first category, which is airlines. Today, the aviation industry in India has reached new heights and bringing to the common man a world-class and affordable air travel experience. In the best domestic budget airline category, we are honoring airlines which have over the years fulfilled this very aspiration of a common Indian. In this category, the special mention award for the best domestic budget airline goes to SpiceJet. Congratulations. May I request Mr. Kamal Hingarani, Chief Customer Officer, SpiceJet, and Shilpa Bhatia to come on stage and receive the award, please. In this category, the airline which has bagged the Best Domestic Budget Airline Award is Indigo. Congratulations. And to receive the award, I would like to invite Mr. Nitin Arora, Associate Director, Marketing and Communication of Indigo, here on stage to receive the award. Our next category is Best Domestic In-Flight Service, and the winner is Vistara Airlines. Congratulations. I request Mr. Solomon Wheeler, VP Marketing, and Mrs. Rashmi Soni, VP Corporate Communication, to please come on stage to receive the award. Let's move on to Best Luxury Hotel. Now, when you travel, one thing that matters a lot is your stay. The hospitality industry in India has well understood that, as we've been speaking about, and the need and aspirations of the new Indian traveler who has started to think and explore beyond a budget stay. Our next category honor those providing hospitality coupled with luxury, the Best Luxury Hotel. We have two winners for the Best Luxury Hotel Award. Amid a big round of applause, please welcome the first, the ITC Moria, New Delhi. The next winner in the same category is the Leela Bengaluru. If I could call Mr. Shalab Arora, Direct Sales Marketing, to come on stage to receive the award. A trend in the travel world that is becoming increasingly popular is the experiential hotel. Many travelers are no longer looking for a basic room in a premier location, but instead for an experience that will allow them to get to know an area, which is often remote, or at least have their hotel be something that they'll never forget. The next category of the Zee Business Travel Awards is Experiential Hotel of the Year, and the winner for this is the Imperial Janpat, New Delhi. Congratulations. May I please have on stage Mr. Vijut Banchu, Senior EVP, to receive the award. Apart from outstation travelers, there are many in metro cities who lack the time to hit the road on a weekend and hence opt for concepts like staycations, where they can spend a day or two to get some change from the daily routine, coupled with luxury and serene surroundings. Resorts have made this possible, so in our next category, we honor those providing this wholesome experience to today's India. In the Best Resort category, the Special Mention Award goes to Lemon Tree Premier Corbett, Uttarakhand. And now it's time to reveal the winner of the Best Resort category. Please give them a big round of applause. Ananda in the Himalayas. And to receive this award, we have Mahesh Natrajan, Senior VP Sales and Marketing. Moving on to the Best Budget Hotel category. The special mention in this award goes to Red Fox, New Delhi Airport. Congratulations. And the award for the Best Budget Hotel goes to Fortune Park, Vallabha, Hyderabad, Telangana. Congratulations. And to receive this award, Anupam Mukherjee, General Manager of the company. Congratulations. Thank you, sir. Going for a private travel transport through a provider who is reliable and punctual. The award for the Best Private Transport Service Provider goes to Man Tourist Transport. Congratulations. And we would like to request Amrit Man, founder and owner, on the stage to collect the award. As it is said, all truly great thoughts are conceived while walking. And hence, walking tours are one of the best ways to discover something unique and distinct. So, our next category is Best Walking Tour, and the winner is Master Ji Ki Haveli Tourism. Congratulations, Mr. Dhruv Gupta, founder of the company, is here with us to collect the award. Now it's time to facilitate the Best Outbound Travel Partner, and the winner is Cox and Kings. Congratulations. To receive this award, Mr. Sanjeet Johar, Director, Cox and Kings, on stage. There is a category of travelers that does not like taking things lying down. What they want to experience is adrenaline rush. We're talking about adventure travel, wherein one travels beyond his comfort zone, at times involving risky propositions. One has to be very particular when choosing a partner for such a journey. In the Best Adventure Travel Experience Partner category, the winner is Adventures Overland. I would like to request Prachur Tayal and Yash Garg to come on stage to collect the award, please. Now, traveling involves a lot of things. To start with, identifying the right hotels and getting a ticket at the best possible price. And lest we forget, the right hotel must be conveniently located, offering delicious food and hassle-free check-in and check-out experiences. The next category is Best Tour Package Provider, and the winner tonight is SOTC Travel Limited. Mr. Ruchit Jungid, Vice President of the company, please come up on stage, do the honors, and collect the award. Thank you. Up next, we have our jury awards. And our jury for the Zee Business Travel Awards has also suggested some names who we would like to honor on this platform. The first jury award is for the best hotel chain, and it's a pleasure to honor the Oberoi Group as the best hotel chain in the country. The last jury award for tonight is the best travel startup, and the award goes to Oyo Rooms. Let's give them a big round of applause. Oyo Rooms, I love the name. Now let's move on to our special category. We call it Tourism Trailblazer, and this award goes to someone who has been in the industry for years, and it's our privilege to recognize his contribution. May I please request Mr. Subhash Goyal to come on stage and receive the award in this special category. We often come across advertisements of different states on our television sets inviting travelers to visit them. From Chalo Kashmir to Kuch Din To Guzara Gujarat Mein, enchanting Tamil Nadu, but one creative that stood out of all and captured our immediate attention was Hindustan Ka Dil, the heart of incredible India, Madhya Pradesh. And the winner for the best tourism creative is MP Tourism Ogilvy. Congratulations. Mr. Anil Saxena from Madhya Pradesh Tourism, we could have you on stage to receive the award, please. One of the largest domestic and international media buying agencies for tourism sector in the country. The award for Best Media Outreach Agency for Tourism goes to Span Communications. Congratulations. And to receive this award, we have Team Span. Thank you, gentlemen. You can take your seats. Thank you so, so much. Now, moving on, this Diwali, let's celebrate the fiesta of lights in Mauritius. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite our special guest, Anil Kumar Singh, Jaan, Minister of Tourism, Republic of Mauritius, to come on stage to please address the audience.
भारत बहुत खुशबूरत देश है. यहाँ बुलाने के लिए धन्यवाद. It is a great privilege for me to be here among you this evening to participate in the event for Zee Business Travel Awards. We are in Mauritius, a wonderful destination, and we'd like you to keep selling the tourism product of Mauritius. As you know, we don't require any visas for Indians to travel to Mauritius. We are a safe destination. We are a very secure destination. We have top quality resorts, and we also have a variety of activities ranging from golf to sea-based activities. So anybody who comes to Mauritius will be able to participate not only in the activities around the hotel, but we encourage anybody who comes to go out, to make friends with Mauritius, go to all places, religious places, cultural places. We have UNESCO sites. There are lots of things to do in Mauritius, so please make Mauritius your next destination and make sure that you spend as much money as possible in Mauritius because we have great things to offer. We are also embarking on medical tourism. We believe that Mauritius has a very good climate for people to undergo operations and then spend time in the hotels to recover their health. This is also something that we are working on. So please do come, and do come fast and soon, and spend as much time as you possibly can, because Mauritius is a bit of India overseas. I thank you very much.
Take center stage. I'm going to ask you to help present the next set of awards since you did such a fabulous job the first time around. And Mr. Anil Singh, you did a great job too. If I could ask you to come back on stage. Mr. Gaurav, our jury member from Qatar National Bank, thank you so much. All right, let's now move on to our next set of awards, the State Tourism Awards. India is home to many states that have over the years established themselves as havens for tourists from within the country and even abroad. Here's honoring one such state, which is emerging as a sought-after destination for tourists. The award for the Best Emerging Tourism State goes to Chhattisgarh. Congratulations. And to receive the award, we have Mr. Ashish Kumar Verma, Chhattisgarh Tourism Board, to collect the award. While we've talked about different forms of tourism and travel, the one taken up during vacation remains the most conventional. We are talking about leisure travel, one that is taken out of bounds of our daily life, with an intention to detox and rejuvenate yourself while exploring unseen places. The state which has stood out for travelers in this category is one with beautiful backwaters, paddy fields, serene hills, and coconut trees. The award for the best state for leisure tourism, of course, goes to God's own country, Kerala. May I request Mr. Suraj here on stage to receive the award, please. When we talk about the heart of India, the state that makes the cut is Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh has been judged tonight as the best state for wildlife tourism. Please give them a big round of applause for the heart of India, Madhya Pradesh. Shri Anil Saxena, General Manager, Madhya Pradesh Tourism, please come up on stage to receive the award. One of the most colorful and vibrant states in the country, be it in the desert in Jaisalmer or the lake of Udaipur, the blue houses of Jodhpur or the royalty of Jaipur, each place in Rajasthan offers something unique about the rich traditions and heritage that have long lived in India. The award for the best state for heritage tourism goes to Rajasthan. I would like to have on stage Shri Pradeep Kumar Borar, Special Secretary and Director of Tourism, to receive the award. Sustainable tourism is a kind of approach to tourism that meant to make the development of tourism ecologically supportable in the long term. Zee Business Special Award for Sustainable Tourism Development goes to Assam Tourism for the amazing work that has been initiated in the world's largest river island, Majuli. May I please invite Shri Chandan Brahma, Tourism Minister, Government of Assam, to please come on stage and receive the award. Well, Indian festivals have a major impact on the development of cultural tourism to host the communities. Different states are now highlighting and leveraging cultural themes through the route of festivals to attract tourists and visitors. Zee Business Award for the Best State for Tourism Festival goes to Arunachal Pradesh Tourism. Congratulations. May I now request Shri Jitendra Narayan, Principal Resident Commissioner, to please come on stage to request the award. Situated at the foothills of the great Himalayan range, Uttarakhand is no less than heaven for those seeking adventure travel. The best state for adventure tourism is Uttarakhand. Congratulations. Mrs. Poonam Chand is accepting the award. The best award for spiritual tourism goes to Uttar Pradesh. Congratulations. Mr. Avnish Avasthi, DG UP Tourism, to please come up on stage and accept the award. Congratulations, and congratulations to all of our winners. Once again, gentlemen, thank you so much for doing such a fabulous job. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we now have a beautiful and special performance for you. This is absolutely incredible. You're going to love it. It's a performance by a personality who got her identity because of her mother, India's first sand artist, Nitish Bharti. All right, can I please now call Mr. Ashish Sehgal, COO, to please come on stage for our vote of thanks. Thank you so much, sir.
This occasion puts things in perspective and how an army of people led by great leaders like we saw today make our travels safe, easy, and memorable. My sincere thanks to all in the travel, tourism, and the hospitality industry, and congratulations to the winner and all those who participated in the most eclectic travel awards today. We are thankful to Union Tourism Minister Shri K.J Alphons for gracing this occasion, and also the Tourism Minister of Republic of Mauritius, Shri Anil Kumar Singh Jaan. I wish to take this opportunity to thank our jury members who sweated the entire day, almost the other day, to get our jury awards here, as well as the sponsor, Mauritius Tourism Promotion Authority. We promise to come back with a much larger and grander versions of awards in season 2. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much.
कॉन्सेप्ट है बहुत ही अच्छा है एक्सपीरियंशियल अवार्ड जो इंपीरियल को मिला है एंड वी हैव अ फैंटास्टिक टीम एंड आई थिंक दीज अवार्ड्स रियली वंडरफुल
No, this is a very good initiative by the Zee Business. Definitely, it will help us and help overall the hotel industry to, strive for the best.
Very glad to receive award from Zee TV as an acknowledgement and as an appreciation of a token for what service we are giving to the country. We feel touched, and it's really nice to get appreciated and get recognized.
इंडिया में बजट होटल्स में और प्रीमियम टू मिड स्केल होटल्स में एक क्वालिटी की लेवल आई है जिसकी वजह से ओयो आज इतना बड़ा है एंड वी थैंक आवर पार्टनर्स आवर गेस्ट्स
इट्स अ रिकग्निशन फॉर ऑल द teams that are working tirelessly for people who are in the wellness business to innovate and get deeper and deeper into putting out the best out there. And something like this really encourages more investment, more people to get into the wellness business, and that's what India stands true for traditional wellness and luxury hospitality, and I think that's something which I'm very proud of.
It's a great initiative, and I would like to congratulate the Zee Business and the jury because for organizing this event, because this event gives a big boost to the industry which is growing at a very fast speed.
Zee की तरफ से काफ़ी अच्छी पहल है and we all are motivated, like yes, you have we are getting a lot of exposures and it motivates us. Thank you so much.
We got the award in Best Tourist Transport Operator in luxury. This is the first time I'm getting some award in the last 33 years. Thank you to Zee TV.
Well, thank you so very much. I think this is a great initiative. ये आपका पहला edition है, and I hope that this only grows and grows every year on year. आप लोगों की ये award ceremony रखते हैं, तो it just confirms what we're doing is good, and that's what we appreciate. Thank you so very much. All the best to you all.
That's a great initiative. This should happen every year and should grow bigger.
I'm honored because this is the only category of a Trailblazer, which means it's beyond all categories. So it's an individual award that I've received. It's not for the best hotel or best airline or best. It's an individual reward. So I'm really honored that Zee Business has thought of me and my contribution.
Always feel great to be encouraged and receive this award for the hard work you do, for the endurance that you put in, your team put in, the efforts that you do, and it's always feel great. Thank you, Zee, for encouraging us, and we look forward to it for next year.
We thank Zee Business Awards to coming into the travel business in travel awards.
Thank you, Zee, for initiating this initiative, and today we are so happy, and a sense of pride is there to be within this fraternity and getting this award. So very, very excited, very elated. Cheers! Cheers.